What's up, everyone? This is Joe Savvy. I'm pretty stoked today. I just got to rank 1 diamond. That means I am now a 923 point diamond player. Woohoo! With 10 bonus pool. That means if I win again, I'll shoot up even higher. Be a little bit harder for Love Pack to catch up to me. Two more wins than him, so it took a little bit longer, but not much. No, not much at all. Okay, so let's go in. Today we'll be talking about ThorZaIN's TvT build order. Not that. Stupid arcade. I still haven't gotten used to this thing. Let's see. Bookmarks, build order test zone. We'll be doing it on build order test zone. I like this map for testing out build orders. The only problem is you can't wall off, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to show how to wall off when you can't wall off on the map. So, just take mine. Okay, everyone, here we are in build order test zone. This is the ThorZaIN-ish build order. Not necessarily just like ThorZaIN's, because in order to do a ThorZaIN build, you have to be as good as him, and I am not a top-tier professional Starcraft player, so I can't ever say that I'm as good as ThorZaIN. But I like his opening, and I've been doing it quite often, and I've had a lot of success with it, so just here to share that with you today. Pretty standard opening. We're going to be going with a 12 depot, or 10 depot, 12 racks, followed up by basically a 14 depot, give or take. Let's see, get our depot up. The only problem I have with build order test zone is that the map doesn't wall off. And I'm going to simulate scouting with this first SCV. But yeah, the map doesn't wall off. The ramp doesn't wall off, so my walls look all funky and they're not closed completely. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. Like Zerglings could just sneak by, but a standard map, it's just a typical 3 building wall. Let's see, control 2 for my second SCV building.
Not enough minerals.
Gonna build our racks right now. There we go. Live build order this is, so alive in the sense that I'm doing it right now.
Not enough minerals.
Control 3 for my racks, control 4 for my CC. SCV scouting. I'm just going to leave them over there for a little while. I don't want to cut back and forth. Right around 14 supply, you pull your SCV, you close your wall. This is going to allow for constant marine and constant SCV production when you get your expansion up. If you delay this second supply depot, then you only really can afford one marine until you get your CC up and build your second depot. So if not, you cap yourself. Oop, mistake. So let's go with our orbital marine. Okay, right there. Now we're going to build as many marines as we possibly can, which is generally around 2 or 3. Wait for our orbital to finish up. Our wall's closed. Don't worry about that. I mean, our wall's open. Don't worry about that. Unless you're playing against Zerg, you don't have to worry about it. Or I mean, occasionally early Hellions, but Hellions can't be here yet, so.
Upgrade complete.
SCV, Mule, and just keep building Marines. I'm going to queue up one more SCV, and then we'll take our CC building SCV right around 300 minerals, and we'll get our expansion up.
Not enough minerals.
Boom. Okay. What's going on? You never want to cut SCV production. Just because you feel like you have to get another racks up right away doesn't mean you need to. I mean, doesn't mean you absolutely have to, because you need those those SCVs. Okay, now we'll get our second racks. Now we have 2 racks, constant SCVs, constant marines. When you have 150 minerals, you build your 2 geysers. Okay, pretty close. There's 1, there's 2. Don't cut SCV production, whatever you do. You're going to need a depot. SCV,
not enough minerals.
Marine.
Not enough minerals.
I control. I hotkey both command centers as 4. Then you get 1 additional SCV to mine gas. So you have 2 SCVs per gas, total 4. Okay. You don't need to build another supply depot yet, because your orbital is going to pop into play. With the same SCV that's building your second racks, you're going to get a third racks. Orbital. Oop, cut for a second. Okay. Now I have gas building up, as you can see. So we're going to get a tech lab. Then we're going to get a reactor. Another supply depot. Just so we don't risk tapping ourselves. Engineering bay.
Add-on complete.
More Marines. Combat shield first. Don't forget to drop our mules. Notice I'm queuing up workers a little bit. It's not a big deal. It's actually good to do. So with this build, the way it works, you have enough Marines to defend most early aggressions. So you don't have to build a bunch of extra stuff. So you don't have to build a bunker or anything like that. I'm going to double rally all my additional SCVs down to my natural. As soon as you have 100 gas, you get your +1 attack upgrade. Right there. And I like to pull SCVs back on my gas as soon as I get to that point.
Add-on complete.
Supply depot. I think I might have actually supply capped myself. I'm going to drop a mule just because I screwed up. Then we get our factory with the next 100 gas. You almost need to double produce supply depots at this point, because your depots are going to produce, let's see, we have 4, 5, 7, yeah, 7 production at a time. Next 100 gas you get stem. I hotkey my engineering bay as 6. Now both my bases are getting pretty well saturated. Don't forget your depots. Right about now we'll be getting a starport and a reactor core. I have a bunch of Marines now. Constant supply depot production. Don't forget your supply depots. Natural's getting a little bit saturated, so we'll go back to our standard production. I'm gonna get 2 more gas. I'm saying ThorZaIN-ish because it may not be exactly how he does it, so. Okay. If you scout banshees, you build turrets. Tech lab on your factory.
Upgrade.
Double medevacs. Now you have a bunch of resources stockpiling. And right around this point, you attack with a big-ass army. You can wait for tanks to finish if you want. You can also drop your third if there's no aggression coming. I'm going to build it right now because my mineral's getting a little bit high. There we go. Siege mode.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Insufficient.
Ready for dust.
More supply depots. Okay, now this is the opening for the most part. I don't really need to go much further past this, just because, well, I really can't. I can't actually drop my third over here. And then we'll go into the replay and we'll check it out. I have a crap ton of Marines right now.
Research complete.
Next siege tank, next medevac, more Marines. No Marauders, all Marines. Okay, attack. Attack is at 11:30 with my build. And this is a big bio ball right now with 3 medevacs, a tank, and we'll go from there. Okay, let's go ahead and quit. Go into the replay.
Replay saved.
That's SC2 gears, so. Okay, let's check it out. Bum 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 bum. Okay, off camera. Pick up the beginning. We go with a 12 racks, or 10 depot, sorry, 10 depot. In the production tab, 12 racks, then roughly 14 depot. That's to allow constant Marine and SCV production. Marine,
Upgrade
Marine,
complete.
SCV, SCV, fast expand, depot. Okay, so you get your next depot down. I kind of queue up a marine, but not too late, but not too early. I mean, right around halfway-ish. Let's see if I'm late on this one. Oh, right around 3/4 of the way. And then pretty much 2 SCVs per gas. That's 4 SCVs. Depot. Slightly capped myself, but not too bad. Made one mistake where I had to drop the mule, but everybody makes mistakes on their build orders, and that's why I'm not even worried about it. So occasionally you make your mistakes from time to time, that kind of thing. And as your gas comes in, you start building reactors, tech labs, depots. You want to make sure to get your depots up, and even build an extra depot if you need to. NG Bay, this is going to ensure against 2 things. One is Banshees don't become so bad or so horrible to you that you just lose to them. I mean, Banshees don't become so difficult to deal with that you just lose to them outright, and you can build your turret triangle. So 1 turret here, 1 turret here, and then 1 next to your production facilities. Now, they're not going to kill the Banshees per se. If somebody has good micro, they can micro them to the edge of your racks. But what they do is they give you vision in case of cloak. So the Banshee, if you have a turret right here or right here, and the Banshee comes up, then you can hopefully pick it off with your Marines. You want to micro your Marines around. If he's going heavy Banshee, or even just a couple Banshees with cloak, then it's actually a good idea to get a bunker. In this case, I'm not playing against anybody, so I didn't have any aggression against me, but it's a good idea to get a bunker, because a lot of times I see players, they go Banshee and then Hellions come flying in your front door and they kill all your workers at your expansion, or you're forced to pull them all into your main. I don't like that. I hate that. I hate it when that happens. So my one mistake comes right about now. I didn't get that depot fast enough. You want to get it right around 45 supply. I'm going to cap myself, so I dropped the supply drop. I use the supply drop. Constant SCV production. And let's get to the point. Oh, factory at 100 gas. After you start combat shields. Combat's first, then you get your factory with the next 100 gas. Or combat +1, then factory with your next 100 gas after that, sorry. And the thing I like about this build is that it allows you to time everything based on 100 gas increments until you get to the later game. Okay, so just amassing an army right here. I always hotkey my army as hotkey 1. +1 attack's about to happen. Now, right now, I could push out if I want. I could push out for a really early attack, solo Marines, nothing else, combat shielded Marines, no stem pack, and just push into his base, and at least do a poke if I wanted. But for the purpose of this replay, I'm just going to sit right here and just amass till I get to about 10, 11 minutes. So, double medevac production into a tech lab, which will be producing tanks. Minerals get high because I can't produce enough off of these 3 racks, and I'm not constantly producing. I'm a standard player, not a pro player. Drop my 3rd. Okay. Even still, off of the gases inside, off of 4 gases, I'm spending all my gas. I have no extra gas. Minerals get a little bit high. I could theoretically drop 1 or even 2 more racks, because in a real game, I'll be basically microing and losing units constantly, so I won't have to build Marines as fast. But with this build, if I were to keep going, I could have maxed out around 15 minutes, give or take. Okay, so let's look at the overall production at the end of the game. Or not production, units. Boom. 54 SCVs, 54 Marines, 1 siege tank, 3 medevacs. 54 Marines at 11:30. So if your opponent has gone for some kind of Hellion mech play, that may be the one drawback, because Marines don't do particularly well against Hellions. But what you want to do is try to spread your Marines out the best you possibly can. So if you line them all up, then that's just easy pickings for Hellions, especially coupled with siege tanks. But if you're able to spread, gain a nice spread even across this area, then that'll make it super easy for you to survive a big attack or anything like that. Alright, this is the ThorZaIN build order. ThorZaIN-ish build order. If If you like the video, hit the little like button. Subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Also, leave a comment in the suggestion section below if you have any suggestions or questions or anything like that. I'd be more than happy to answer them or even comment on whatever you leave. So, appreciate you watching. Have a good day.